It is certainly unpleasant to be threatened with a 40mm caliber Mk19 grenade launcher by an out-of-school, combative uncivilized player who fell from the sky before the first class started in the morning. Should you reflect on your recent behavior if you've had an argument with someone in the game, or if you've been lax on campus air defense? It's very scary to have loopholes in the air defense field. Did you forget the 1947 Air Force embarrassment? It's hard to guess what horrific actions he'll take after a successful airborne suicide terrorist attack. Subvert your dorm regime. Civilian nuclear intelligence spying. The only thing we can confirm is that his 40mm dual-purpose E-shells will cause irreversible, penetrating damage to your body. To defend against the endless harassment of this off-campus bully, you should take the following precautions. First of all, the enemy to be transported should be raided and assembled. This requires you to plant, build a spy network off-campus, or launch a reconnaissance satellite with an electro-optical remote sensor and radio receiver. The premise is to prevent the satellite from being destroyed by that odious guy with an anti-satellite weapon. How do you take preemptive measures when the Geist transport, aviation, and airborne troops are found to be assembled? Under the ideal situation of obtaining authorization from the Academic Affairs Office and the Security Section. The most labor-saving way is of course, to immediately launch a BGM-109 Tomahawk weather subsonic cruise missile to disrupt the smooth progress of the enemy's combat preparations. You can also organize electronic warfare to interfere with enemy communication, reconnaissance, guidance and other electronic equipment. This requires you to actively learn Office software operations, language programming and hacking techniques. Now you only need to sign up for $7.05 per month, and there are more discounts for veteran students. Secondly, when it was found that the Geist transport group full of airborne troops was flying towards the school, started to intercept it with fighter jets, surface-to-air missiles, and anti-aircraft guns from a long distance. I prefer the Goalkeeper CIWS short-range defense weapon system with the 7-barrel 30mm Go-8 Avenger cannon. When the enemy airborne troops fly over your school, all firearms that can shoot at air targets should be fired, and strive to destroy one of the enemy's navigation. When the enemy airborne area is identified, the anti-airborne reserve team is immediately organized to advance to the enemy airborne area. In the end, annihilate the enemy who has not established a firm foothold or has turned to the defense. When attacking, please gather all your classmates to surround the enemy on all sides, use detour tactics, assault from multiple paths and directions, and strive for quick and complete annihilation. There is an additional situation you need to grasp here. If the street kid gathers a large number of people to conduct an airborne invasion, you should guard the restaurant, administrative building, teaching area, high ground and other key points to suppress and surround the enemy. Now that you've learned how to fend off the airborne harassment of the enemy's conventional weapons, let's practice.